Oh boy. It is time. I actually started reading the special already. I have a bookmark. You can see my bookmark here. So I'm not gonna read panel to panel for the first part. I'll just explain what's going on. Uh, Basically everything I read is like you should have been reading Green Lantern because it's just set up for you should have been reading Green Lantern. From what I know about Green Lantern, excuse me, is that the core is in upheaval and the emotional spectrum is not right. As you can see, Sinestro's a red lantern, and that's our boy in the silhouette, supposed to be a green lantern, Kilowog. He is definitely not green in this special for sure. And last time I saw Jessica, she was yellow, right? And as you can see, she's fighting the rest of the Green Lantern. So I'm not sure what's up with Jessica. Her being not Green Lantern actually make her character more interesting, and I want to know now. But I should have been reading Green Lantern. I don't know. We open up with John and this girl. I don't actually know who she is. I guess it's her, maybe, but it's her. They explain here on this page this is his sister, and she doesn't have a ring. But John has the dark heart, which is kind of like Alan Scott's Jade Heart. So it's like these primordial forces before the Lantern Ring, but or before the power batteries, the emotional spectrum. But then John gets attacked and he's falling, but she catches him, and he is shocked at who's attacking him. And he's like, "No, don't fight back. Don't fight him. He's one of us," is what he says, because it's Kilowog, and he's turned yellow. And you're like, what? And then he yanks the dark heart right off of John's ring or finger. And he's like, no, what are you doing? Black. 12 hours later, John wakes up and the rest of the Green Lanterns are here. And Star Sapphire, who's on their side now. And he's like, yikes. But they're actually meeting up on the Justice League Watchtower. They're on the Green Lantern sector of the Watchtower. This is where they can have their little meeting. And Hal invited Jade Heart, who is a remnant from Absolute Power, which we like Jade Heart. He's an Amazo infected by the Jade Heart. Jade Stone, my fault. His name is Jade Stone. And he's a Amazo affected by the Jade Heart to get free will. And he's also the Lantern of Earth. They have their own power battery now, and he's in charge of all the rings and guarding it. So it's fitting. I like it. And then so Jay Stone gives everybody, Guy particularly, their new rings, so it doesn't work on, or it doesn't affect the old battery. So the chamber, the unseen, can't control their powers and limit them. The Green Lanterns, the Earth has their own set of Green Lanterns, and it's cool. It's real cool. Then we get the classic "Beware My Power," and this is a nice little poster. I like this. And so then we get to the Unseen, and they've completely taken over the Green Lantern Corps, and they're running it like a dictatorship. And they put up illegal blockades among the different planets and galaxies. And our plan, it's what they were discussing here too, I guess. Our plan is to get past them and then ask the Thanagarians for help and warn them like, hey, what these guys are doing is they're taking their government officials and like replacing them. But it's so stupid. It's kind of stupid, but at the same time, it's like whatever. And so Alan Scott comes to distract the unseen so they can fly to Thanagar and slip through the barrier. So at Thanagar, Hal is warning them. He's like, I'm here to blow the whistle on the unseen because they're controlling the Green Lanterns and it's fucked up. He says, you're about 2 seconds away from a hostile takeover. You think Rand, the Thanagar, and full of partners? No. So this is what's left of the Lantern Battery on Zamaron, Kogar, and Umalt. The United Planets Lord Premier, Tharos, is a dictator, replacing your elected officials with Durlan shapeshifters, loyal only to him. And you're like, what? Your ambassadors are either imprisoned or dead. And so we have Hal, Star Sapphire, and John at Thanagar, and then Guy and some other guy went to Oa to see what they can fuck up, basically. Tharos is turning the Green Lantern Corps into his own personal militia, carrying out illegal blockades and preemptive strikes against worlds that have done nothing. And then they're like, they don't kind of believe them because these are the damn moles right here. They don't really believe them. And they're like, are you really traitors? Maybe you guys are the traitors. And then Star Sapphire is like, you guys are talking like you already knew this. Almost like you knew we were coming. And then it's because they did know they were coming. And when they did, they invited Tharos. This is the guy who took over the Corps. Tharos. And then he's like taunting them. He's like, we're going to have you arrested. Basically. And they're like, what? You can't. And he's like, yeah. I got the dark heart. And like the dark heart right off here. Like, and John's like, you got the dark heart, but it was Kilowog who robbed it from me. Right? And he's like, yeah. And he gave it to me. So he's somehow controlling people through the emotional spectrum by changing their rings, right? So like he's controlling Kilowog through fear, and he became a Yellow Lantern. And we don't know exactly how he's doing it yet. And then, Hal makes his moves, and he's like, but you better tell me what you did to Kilowog. And then the Thanagarians start going in for the arrest. And that's when Star Sapphire hit him. She's like, this isn't what we came for. But she attacks and she jumps in. She does her thing. He does. Now we're in a kerfuffle. But Star Sapphire attacks the ambassador. And it revealed that he was a Durlan. They're like, wait, he's not Thanagarian. Uh-oh. And he's like, what? Give me the dark heart. He tries to he goes, give me the dark heart. You don't know what you're messing with, the power. And he's like, actually, I do. It's you who don't know. Blah. And he summons these tentacles using the dark heart. And then we pick up to where I'm at. Where a guy touched down on Oa. And he's like, hey, I think I got the plan. But we gotta cut. We gotta cut back to Alan Scott. Alan Scott's fighting the unseen. And they're like, oh, that's the Star Heart. I can feel it. And like, yeah, we should take it from you. And he's like, try it. And so now Alan Scott's fighting is fighting the unseen. And he summons a train. And he runs him over. Hal said, I need to be a distraction. and they summon swords and shoot them at him. But I might have bitten off more than I can chew. I thought he was exaggerating what these unseen were capable of. I didn't expect to be in the fight for my life. Wow. Yield, wielder of the Star Heart. Yield, and your death will be quick. He just has to hold them off until how can I? I don't know what. Honestly, he's just fighting them, so Hal can do something. He's like, I need to leave. Yeah, good point. Shift through the fourth dimension? But if these unseen are here, what else is happening on Oa? And how can I help? I don't know. And now we're at the science prison on Oa, where we catch up with our boys. I can't believe I'm doing this. Hello, faceless beast. Come and meet your doom. I hate you, Guy. And then Guy sneaks in. He's being the distraction for Guy. Okay. That shepherd makes a nice distraction. Now to make one of my own. Isn't that right? Larfleeze. He's releasing Larfleeze, bro. The Orange Lantern. Oh, they caught him. If I see Guy again, I'm going to crack his gangway. What's wrong with my fucking camera, dude? Maybe do it like this. Gangway. I start running if I was you. Where is it? He wants his ring. Where's the light? Where is my special? I can do better than that. Where's the light? Where is my special? Where did he go? I cannot sense him, but you're the unseen. Boom. He's out of here. All right, I got them on the run, but that took almost everything. He does not know what he wields. That shall be his downfall. The Star Heart is ours for the taking. It's time to go. Snap. We must talk. This lantern may be what we've been looking for. Agreed. His power is more than Theros planned. Okay. He's unstoppable. They're going to bring in more reinforcements, leaving us a chance to move freely. Larf is going to handle the guards while we move around. Like I said, genius. Well, genius. Well, genius. What happens when we need to stop him? That's future guy's problem. Present guy is taking the win to get my friends out of cold storage. Come on. Where is it? Where is my orange light? Oh boy. Meanwhile, Tharos is using the Dark Heart on Thanagar. Rod and Thanagar, you have seen what you were not meant to see. Nevertheless, thank you for your obedience. They're kind of getting messed up, I'm not gonna lie. What are these things? The radiant dead, living windows of lethal, corrupted light. Take it from me. Don't let it touch you. Lethal, corrupted light. Call our ship in orbit. Have them Zeta beam us aboard. Alert the lanterns that the Lord Premier has. Oh, the light. It's singing. Oh, it turns people into zombies. This is not what we came here to do. Yeah, they realize he's evil, huh? The Lord Premier has become a horror. Dula will not benefit from this. Dula will not benefit from this. Their planet. We may even be held accountable for Tharos' actions. Summon the abomination. Varan Regent's son, Star Shroud. The moment we feared has come. Serve your homeworld and do as we bid. I care little for the fate of Dula, of course, but I will gladly murder an old fool. Amusing. I've always thought it would be for political gain when I killed you, but pleasure serves just as well. Pleasure, huh? Yeah, he wanted to kill this guy forever. You, Stuart. What's it gonna take to get rid of you? When my people on Dula learned of my new condition, Tharos' inner circle thought I might be useful ally if Tharos' ambition ever outgrew his usefulness. And now it has done. Oh, you two know each other? Follow my lead on this one. Don't hold back, and don't worry about killing him. He's already dead. He just won't stay that way. What the hell? Hit him with everything you got. That's your lead? Is that he said follow my lead? Just hit him with everything. Why that? High, low. What did Hal summon? He summoned this giant dump truck. Bulldozer. Oh my gosh. It won't focus. What the hell did Hal summon? Oh, a bear trap? It's a bear trap. You can't stop what you can't touch. We just needed to get close. Spear 1. Spear 2. Will that stop them? We just have to keep creating a new spear on top of the old one until we figure out what's next. Okay. That's their plan. This is ridiculous. Pity Thoros' hubris was his undoing. He was not without his talents. The experiments he performed on the young girl seemed to have paid dividends. His ability to shift others into different parts of the emotional spectrum had proven effective. Yeah, he's been doing that. Other people like Sinestro, Kilowog, and Jessica. And now that technology is at our disposal. Oh, technology's been doing it? I guess it's affecting the ring, huh? Shall we retire to Oa and claim it? Indeed. The other members of the council wait for us on this ship. Are these the damn, the blue people? The Owens? We have but to dispose of those that know our secret, and the universe will be ours. He's getting up. I am undone. But if I am to die, then let my rage have its revenge. What's happening? It's the rumbling. No, it can't be. Mogo. Oh, shit. He changed Mogo to a red lantern. He made what? The war rages on. The Green Lantern lives. Silver Core continues in Green Lantern 16. So now we can jump into Green Lantern 16. They gave us a jumping on point. But at the same time, everything that came before it too is so good. And it's only 16 or 15 issues. We might. This is the start of my Green Lantern run. A Green Lantern run. Overall, really fun. Really fun issue. I read Absolute Batman already. It's really good. Oh my gosh, we can read New Gods. You can finally read New Gods. It's out. You know, I had to get the Mr. Miracle cover. He's my favorite new guy. Look at that. Ever since I seen him in what was it? The Brave and the Bold. Batman the Brave. That's what made me love Mr. Miracle. Oh, spoilers. There's the cover. Issue 1. $4 book, pretty good. Spotlight variant covers. A lot of women. Oh. Green Lantern 18? We're on Green Lantern 16 though. We're gonna read New Gods. What an epic cover. That's High Father into Miracle. Orion? Looks like Thor. Berta, Metron. We need to know what happened to Darkseid. What's gonna happen? Not since Amazasu willed the stars into being, had they trembled so, far, far away, past Yatasparsecs of space. Amazatsu had witnessed a great cataclysm. A sundering so powerful it was seen even here, where she had cradled the universe and galaxy superclusters had spilled from her dominion. Dark side. The dark being knew at last that her time had come. She kissed goodbye her favorite star. One last supernova before she stilled herself and allowed her end to bloom. A desolate flower in her unfilled dream drifted out, past nebulas and newborn galaxies full of ancient worlds, where life forms and civilizations blinked in and out of existence. In one such dream, she had dreamt that when she died, her being, her memory, would all eventually return to that from which all of this had begun. To the source. Oh, we got a good look at the source wall. The old gods have died. Mm. So she drifted back to the source. Not since Amazaxu, both the stars into being, had they trembled so, far, far past yada parsecs of space. Amazaxu had witnessed a great cataclysm. The great being knew at last that her time had come. She kissed goodbye her favorite star. So this flower thing is dying. And it was when Darkseid created the absolute universe, assumingly led to this thing's death, and she drifted back to the source wall where the old gods died. I hope we get a big complicated machine. No, that's Metro. The source. The source, I theorize, is a product of self-referential void. The great darkness could only refer to itself through the presence of another. For total darkness can only be defined as the absence of light. The source is thus pure information, the very first knowledge, untainted ideas, incomprehensible because it is all the many meanings of everything at once. It is the privilege of God to touch it, mold it, speak with it, perhaps understand it even briefly. Quote from Hymen, the Promethean Codex. When the eldest Ictor is split, shall the darkness beckon, fall upon the ages of God. In the dwindling hours shall come hence the last avatar made for whom await the eternal. With opalescence laid upon hands, the greatest steed shall rise, and on its hooves shall follow the reckoning all. He said, source, I theorize, is a product of self-referential void, the great darkness. But that's like it reminds me of the Thor book, Immortal Hulk, because it was talking about Cowpot and how the dark side of everything is actually made up of two beings. And that's like the dark is defined by the light or absence thereof. New Genesis. It looks so beautiful. See, I told Akala I can catch up to you, and he wouldn't believe me. You're getting closer. Maybe you should take over the morning patrols then, and I can watch the sun come up past the overlook. Really? You really think so? Maybe. You could talk Highfather into letting me do it, Light Ray. Maybe. He seems so weary these days, prone to melancholy, even anger. Did you see him this morning, Fastback? How did he sing? Oh yes, of course, I nearly forgot. That's why Akala asked me to find you. It's Highfather. He has a visitor. Who's visiting Highfather? There was a time I could stand here and look upon countless worlds, littered before dawn. I knew all their names, and now I am left with only a few. Oh, Metron, of course. You feel it, don't you, Isaiah? Darkseid is gone. Perhaps you mourn him more than you like? Your tongue has lost none of its venom, Metron, Doomcrow, and in these halls you will yet call me Highfather. Whether you like it or not, I speak the words as they were told on my internet. Yeah, what's wrong with my internet? I think there was a prophecy though about Darkseid's death. I think that's established. Perhaps they come as harbingers. What did he say? He said the prophecy is made, Darkseid is dead, and the forces of balance that held all creation have fallen from their precarious dance. The forces of balance that held all creation. Maybe that has something to do with the Green Lantern stuff too. That'd be cool. Perhaps they come as harbingers. Perhaps it was the fear of Darkseid that held them at bay. But now approaches a new hand of darkness. Now comes decimation. Then, oh, legs falling asleep. No. Then on the earth shall awaken a child, a new God, and all we know and hold to be true shall be changed. Will we be saved, or is this the harbinger of doom? Who is to tell? What is it, Metron? What would you have me do then? Mine is to prophesize. I am but a doom crow after all. Yours is in the hands that hold the shepherd's staff, wise High Father. What will you do, I wonder? Akala, High Father, where is my champion? Where is Orion? I have come. Oh, we want Light Ray. I have come, High Father. Light Ray is here. Yes, Light Ray, of course. Oh my gosh. Let's try to clean the screen. Fucking Lightway, of course. He said, where's the champion? I'm here, High Father. It's me. Your favorite son, Light Ray. What did I do? That's crazy. Are we really calling Light Ray the champion? I guess he was pushed, sort of. Sort of. Wasn't he? Maybe. All right, now here's Lightway, big head, talking about, it's me, Light Ray. What would you have me do? Look at him. He's like, I wasn't talking about you. Yeah, look, not you, child. Not for this task. Where is Orion? He's like, where's the champion? I said. I didn't ask for Light Ray. On Oakstrom 6. The moon of the Blockmar Mining Corporate Planet, Sector 1209. Translated from Blopkarian. Well, they're a bit excited today in the warehousing, aren't they? Never liked them warehousing. What do they even do? Just moving stuff around, if you ask me. Kabang, kaboom. Never liked them at all. I mean, what do they even do? Worms. Here's Orion trying to be a badass. You've nothing to do with yourselves now that your lord is gone, so you come crawling out of the dark. He is dead, and I am your reckoning. Orion. Orion's the new dark side, damn near. He got the blood for it. Orion, champion of New Genesis. Orion, my son, do you hear me? Yes, Father, I am here. Something has stirred apocalypse parademons from the gutters of worlds across my path. They have dared to rear their heads. They probably want you to lead them, for me to crush them underfoot. My war bringer, the hounds. My war bringer, the hounds at the throat of our enemies. I have a task for you, son. One that you must undertake without question. Yes, High Father. What would you have me do? Glendale, California. He's dealing with a baby. Oh, that's Scott, I think. Yeah, Scott. Barda, the baby pooped, and I was changing her. Ew. But then she peed herself, and she got some on me. But oh God, I think she got some on her. Barda. It's just 5 minutes, Granny. I swear I'll be up in. Oh, she's adorable. Yo. And he sits on a bench. So I guess they're living in California, Scott and Barda. Thank you for waiting. Hello, Scott. And not waking the baby. Orion, big head ass. I know it's been a while since we last saw each other, but I'm here because Metron has made a prophecy. A prophecy has been made? A new god, a child shall awaken here on Earth. And I, champion of New Genesis, champion of New Genesis, have been tasked with High Father, has commanded me to kill him. What? That is ridiculous. Why would you want to kill a new god? I know, Scott. Something is wrong. I have I've heard tell that High Father have not been himself. No shit. Do you hear yourself? You've been asked to kill a child. A child, Orion. You don't think I know? I have never, not once in my life, disobeyed High Father. This is why I've come to you. You are Mr. Miracle. The only one I could trust to escape me. The only one I would trust to escape me. You will take this child before I can find him and you will run. Oh. Say, no, I flippin' won't. You're off your rocker. I will give you all the time I can, but you have to. No, I don't. You're not listening, and I'm not playing these games. That is a game. That is a game. He's like, well, I have to do what High Father says. So what we'll do is, you'll take the child, and you can escape me because you're Mr. Miracle. I can't catch you. So I'll try to catch you, and you'll escape. Like, what the hell? He said, I'm a wife, and we just had a baby, Olivia, my daughter, whom you haven't even seen until today. It's damn near your daughter he's trying to kill. Between the baby and the birds of prey, Barda's a white. Barda is in the birds of prey. Look, he said Barda is in her own book. He said, look, we got a baby for off panel. And then when we're on panel, Barda's in the birds of prey. She got a whole book with Barbara Gordon. And who else is in the birds of prey? Selena Kyle. Come on. Maybe the Huntress. lives crying and hardly sleeps, and she projectiles everything out of everybody, out of her body, everything. Maybe that's her godly power. And I don't know. How does any of this? I don't know how to do any of this. Cleaning, changing, burping, feeding, sleeping, singing. Yeah, you can just run. Do they really want people to read Aquaman? I'm reading it. The Escape Artist, Mr. Miracle. Baby, if I had a father, I know how. I know that feeling. But I was thrown to the pits because New Genesis and you had to be saved. Yeah, because he's Darkseid's son. We had to save him over Mr. Miracle, bro. I've had to escape my circumstances since I could breathe. I've had to escape my circumstances since I could breathe. I don't want to escape this. Look at me scot free. High Father set me this task. High Father sets this task to me because he knows who I truly am. He knows the son of Darkseid will follow his command, even to terrible ends. I will kill this child if I find him. Wow. It, ugh. Seeing his real face, because it's the new Genesis helmet that keeps his temper, that anger at bay, his dark side nature at bay. But I know you, Scott. Don't let me do this. This God child is just like you, an innocent thrown into the games of gods. You abandon him now, you abandon yourself. Uh, it it's like, come on, Orion. Why? Like, this is why nobody likes Orion. Why you gotta be like this? He's like, if I find the child, I'm gonna kill it because he's Darkseid's son, right? So he's like Darkseid, he got that evil in him to do something like that. But also, he's a primordial force like Darkseid. So like, he has to do his purpose, and his purpose is to listen to High Father. So he's gonna do what he's told. Stop talking. Can you then look your own child in the eyes and tell her of fatherhood? The one thing you can never escape, Mr. Miracle, is who you are. 7 days. 7 days to find the child and escape. It's fucked up. I give you 7 days. In India, Columba, Koala. Terrible names. Keep running, Mira. Don't look back. We're almost there. B team. Head off to the east. Do not let them get to the railway tracks. There. The trains always slow down by the bend there. If we can climb on, we can make it. Found them. I have them in my sights. Please advise, Mr. Lord. Maxwell? I want the kid unharmed. Aside from that, you're clear to take the shot. Maxwell, Lord? Run. Come out and run for the tracks. In the dwindling hour shall come hence the last avatar made. The great steed shall rise. And on its hooves shall follow the reckoning of all the falling sky. Part 1. And the new gods were born. Wait, we're actually making new gods? Look, I like that though. At least we end the issue with a new god. The new gods are born, huh? Uh, kind of looks disgusting though. Of course, that to make it female. Kind of looks gross and like. Yeah, this is the. Well, at least the child isn't his kid, but it looks like it's this random kid in India. Why are the new gods being born? Just because Darkseid died? So that like just sparked the universe to create some new gods or what? And what was all this? This beginning stuff was cool though. Amexaxu, Amexaxu, drifting to the source wall where the old gods died. Oh, and that's Metron receiving the prophecy. You can see the chair. This is a cool issue. And then the prophecy, he learned a little bit about the source, and then he went to go tell High Father. I love how Light Ray was like, "Yes, High Father. What do you want me to do? I'm your champion." Like, shut up, Light Ray. Like, he's like, "Shut up, Light Ray. Somebody get me Orion." And darkness, now comes decimation. Then on earth a child shall awaken, a new God, and all that we know and hold to be true shall be changed. Will we be saved, or will this harbinger bring doom? High Father, the prophecy is made, Darkseid is dead, and the forces of the balance that held all of creation has fallen from their precarious dons. And then out in space, Orion have seen a surge in his parademons that are coming for him. Mr. Miracle is chopping it up in California. He's taking care of his daughter while Bart is in the Birds of Prey, which is their own book. And Orion wants Mr. Miracle to stop him from killing a child, a new god who's just been born in India. You know, they're being chased. He said Mr. Lord, Maxwell Lord, right? Is Maxwell Lord hunting the new gods? But all they did was trigger the new gods. Jack Kirby Museum. The Jack Kirby Museum and Research Center is an independent 50c nonprofit. Our mission is to promote and encourage the study, understanding, preservation, and appreciation of the work of Jack Kirby. And they got us a QR code. Issue 1 of the New Gods. Honestly, successful. I would say very successful first issue. It sets it up. It's interesting. There's stakes. There's stakes. They're like a child will die. The art's very dynamic. Like, look at that. Like everything in the background just fades away. And yeah, it's on white background, but we already had The background is not too detailed, but you know, they're outside at night. But it's just because in that moment, you know, the only thing that matters, it still looks good though. Look at his shoes. What are those? What are those? I don't know. I like the style though. I just like the way it looks. This page too, about what the source is. Nami? Hemon? The Prometheus Codex. There we go, look that up now that the stream's done. Whoa. The Falling Sky. I think this was a cool issue. I don't need all these Metamorpho previews though. I wish, like, I understand they're trying to push Metamorpho, I guess, but I don't know. I wish they'll do previews for stuff that either semi connects that you can get into. You know, it all shouldn't be the same thing. Because I bought like 5 books and they all got the same preview. I guess there's no ads. There's a few ads, but it's all the same previews and the Aquaman ad. But I don't know. There's not that many ads. Like, you know, usually we get some toy ads and stuff, but only like 2 books had those. And like this one, it came at the end. Absolute Batman doesn't have any ads in it. I don't even think it has the Aquaman ad, which is interesting. Okay. I think we're done reading.